Right. Well, the next asset we want to talk about is venture on Colter. We purchased this asset at a significant 30% plus discount in January of 2025. It has 123 units located adjacent to GCU. One of the key things I want to point out is that purchase, it was just under 70% occupied, and now it is 84% occupied. So we've seen a pretty significant jump in occupancy. And I want to talk about the rents because that's the big plan here. Is when we bought the building, it was again only 70% occupied, and rents were well below market rates. So when we purchased it, the average rent was about $960 per unit. And now the average rent today is around $1,020 per unit. So you see a $60 a month jump in rent, which is a great thing for us. And if you do 60 times 123, that's $7,380. And if you times that by 12, that's about $88,000 per year added to revenues. So a lot of really good things happen at Colter. Jameson, what are we doing to bring up rents to these values?
We just brought in better management in
Yeah.
our team. We did an assessment of what we think we could take rents to. We're not trying to take it over the market rate, but we just had a prior owner that they were prioritizing occupancy to rent, and they were never really able to get above 75% occupancy. So our team there is doing a great job. We're over 80, about 85% occupancy now. We're Our goal over the next 6 months is to get over 90% occupancy. We have an earnout from our lender that once we have 90% occupancy for over 90 days and we meet some other profitability requirements, that we have about $1 million available to invest in CapEx at this property. This is $1 million is sitting in basically an escrow account that we can access. We just have to get the property to that stabilization, and that's our goal right now, is to ensure that we hit that over the next 6 months. But the team's done an excellent job, managing the property when residents have issues with any maintenance tickets. They get done right away. So our team's done an awesome job, and people want to stay there. It's a nice community. Well managed, and it's still very affordable. If you think you can live in a newly renovated property, it's not brand new. Not all the units of this property have been renovated to a real high level, but in general, it's newer renovated. The exterior is newly renovated. The prior owner spent about $2 million, mostly on the exteriors. So the property looks nice, has a nice dog park, really nice courtyard, and you're right in the middle of Phoenix, near GCU. Great freeway access, and you're paying $1,000 a month is pretty incredible. Still a great value. So I think we have room to grow in the rents, and that's our plan this year. Is as we achieve that 90% occupancy and we access that earnout from the lender, then we're going to go in to the interiors of the units and renovate and upgrade those. Better flooring. A couple of the units need new flooring. Some of them have this concrete flooring that the prior owner kind of thought was cool, but it's not wearing very well. So we're going to upgrade the flooring. We'll upgrade some key things inside the units, some showers, take out the old bathtubs that people don't love, and do a nice walk-in shower. We've had real great success at that at our other properties. So I'm excited to see that happen, and that's when we're going to see even more rent growth. And later part of this year, we should see that.
Yeah. One of the things you talked about was operational changes, so has been the biggest impact for rent growth at this property. One of my favorite things to do when we take over a property is go to the Google review section. And I think now Colter is like 5 stars on Google reviews, and it's all talking about property management and maintenance. Whereas before, it was like 1 or 2 stars. So,
no, for a property like this, which is a C-class property, it's older, it's studios and some 1-bedrooms. You're generally going to get really low reviews. That's very common in the industry. And our management team does an awesome job. To your point, last time I looked, it was 5 stars too. It will never always be 5 stars, so we'll take it while we can. There's going to be some bad reviews in there, but she does an awesome job. And that's what you got to do at these properties. You got to go work. You got to connect with the residents. They want to have a great experience, and if they do, they'll stay. They'll renew.